Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we have been doing a deep dive on this whole Cinder situation. I am somewhat familiar with a lot of VTubers, I have a lot of VTuber friends and all this stuff, so I have had a hyperfixation on this entire drama. But due to the fact that it's like 1,000 pages, like this is one of the longest Google Docs I've ever seen in VTubing history, let alone Twitch history, there's a lot to break down. So what I wanted to go and do, and hopefully you guys would appreciate this, I want to explain the big drama between Cinder, Silvervale, Nanoless, Sprite, and also Red. Because this is, I think, the one point where Cinder actually, her and her boyfriend, manager, whatever they are at this point, really did kind of drop the ball. Like, I think this is bad. And there's a few parts of this, if you guys want me to keep on making videos on this, because there's so much, I can bust it out all throughout today if you guys want to subscribe or whatever. Like, I'm not trying to really farm drama per se, but more so, this is just taking so many hours of my life. If you guys like VTuber gossip or general gossip, like, I will do it. But please, for the love of God, dude, I've had so many brand new subscribers nonetheless, so thank you guys so much. And of course, feel free to speak free below. If you disagree, I want to hear it. If you guys have different opinions, I would love to hear it. But I want to focus purely on this video on Cinder and Silvervale and Nanoless and Red, like I said. Because right now, I think this is the big picture. There's a few people, from what I've read, that got really screwed over by Cinder. And I don't think I actually believe, this might be also a hot take, please don't cancel me, hear me out. Cinder actually might not be that bad. Now, there's things that she did wrong, there's things that she needs to say sorry for, and if other people never accept her apology, like say like Silvervale, or Bao, or Shy Lily, that's okay. Like, not everyone always has to be friends. But I'm also kind of skeptical if this is something that she should be full-on canceled for. Some people say yes. Like, I'm going to show you guys that she did Silvervale, I have pictures and everything, did her kind of dirty. So in theory, if you're a hyper Silvervale fan and you just don't ever want to care, that's okay. Like, that's okay. It's okay. Same with like Shy Lily, if she's like irredeemable to you, that's okay. Like, I'm not trying to like change sides, I'm just giving my opinion. But I do want to say my high level before we dive in these things. I think it is Nanoless's fault, Nano's fault, and also Cinder's fault. Silvervale was just a random victim in this opinion from what I want to show. So anyway, I'm going through this whole document. There's so much going on, and I'm going to high level this all. Because like I said, Cinder, there's a few things. Like, I think Shy Lily and Cinder both were kind of in the wrong. Like, they both just didn't like each other. I think Cinder, what I'm about to highlight here, really liked Silvervale, and then her boyfriend was basically like shading Silvervale, and Silvervale saw through all this, and she just cold-walled everyone. So this is where Cinder went wrong. I think this is one of the biggest things that she almost self-exposed. So here's the conversations with Nanoless, the VTuber model, Mama, and Red. Saying we knew Blank was friends with Silver, so we asked her if there was a problem. And Blank said that Silver was really off-put by the hashtag Cindervale. This was in regards to like a cute little artwork that Cinder made for her, saying, oh my god, you're my inspiration to Cindervale. And don't bear in mind, Silvervale barely knew her, never interacted, so it was really weird. It's like someone basically being like, you're one of my favorite people, inspirations ever, and have this complete like public perception, and then you're like, I don't even know you, I don't even like you, like what's, no. So that's start one. So basically like a weird public message that everyone's like, oh, you guys must be besties. Silver messages Cinder asking her to take it down, and she did without any problem. So she already was like iffy on her. Cinder was really broken up about it because she didn't want to get off the wrong way with her at the time because she's one of the biggest VTubers. And since we redesigned her into Cinder, I've always pushed for them to interact because their designs go so well together. So once again, her weirdo manager boyfriend is coming over here explaining, hey, I'm trying to make you become friends with Silvervale, even though she clearly did not like her. Like, no one in their right mind, as another popular content creator, does a cute little artsy work for you, and you ask them to remove it and still want to be friends with you. Like, that's like this is like telltale sales. Maybe it's because I'm a man, and like, I don't know. Like, in my mind, if I message someone like once or twice and they don't respond, that girl is not interested, move on. Or if you go and have someone who literally want to remove artwork, that's like the first sign of like, okay, let me maybe take a step back. Maybe I'm misconstruing this friendship. So nonetheless, Red, the boyfriend, is speaking kind of on her behalf and saying this to Nanoless. And then here, she said like Silver and Mama Vale commented and that was it. Silver never followed Cinder, but I mean at the time, Cinder was just a reference sheet and a chapter, next chapter. Basically gossiping over here to Nanoless. So Nanoless knows all the internal details too. And she's like kind of going along with it too as well. Like, she's even calling Silver like mean and like complimenting Cinder in the next comment too as well. And that's all due to the models. So eventually, as it keeps on going better, they're kind of somewhat colluding towards don't work with Silvervale. And bear in mind, this is the entire time when Cinder's trying to become kind of friends with her, you know, in the side, like either publicly rating her, trying to send her messages eventually. So this is where it's like, this is like sketchy. Now I do think, like I said, Cinder didn't do a lot right. And there is like other things where she is a victim, believe it or not. Like there's 1,000 pages. Like there was some stuff that didn't add up. And I do think Nanolist was a big problem because it kind of seemed like Nanolist was feeding like what she knew what to say to these other people to make it seem like she was a victim. But at the end of the day, she just didn't want to work with some people. She was getting burnt out and she admits that. I know it's kind of a lot, so hopefully I'm not being like mass disliked or something. Like this is just like my takes on it. So hopefully I'm not being dumb. I still think that there's issues everywhere, kind of, you know. While I never thought that I was something, it was called the voice meta, blah, blah, blah. Cute accents always do good. Quit Vtubver, become dating app, you know, kind of just funny. You know, whatever. But anyway, so he segues over here. This is red. So like, we're not really saying to stop working with Silver, nudge, nudge. But like, we'll always have plenty of work for you if you're willing to take it. We really appreciate everything you do for us, and Cinder really wants to get closer with you. She is just learning to be more social. That's a cute statement. Also, Forgot to mention also, this is where a drama too. So number one, they're trying to be like, hey, you can like don't really have to work with Silver. We want you to work with us. Be only with us, you know? And then she sent this other message saying, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, Cinder's rated Silver like 3 or 4 times with fat raids, a little bit of an ego, but that is, if I got 1,000 viewers, I'd be happy. Same with fat raids, like 1,000, 2,000 people, and Silver refuses to even say Cinder on stream. She'll say, thank you so much, welcome raiders, go follow her. You know, every single other raid, she'll call them their name, make it more obvious you have a problem. And I would also kind of agree. But that's not Silver's fault because it's kind of them putting Silver in this awkward situation. Like they're sending viewers over to her, putting her on the spot in the middle of the stream. And based on like all this other stuff, like I showed you guys before, like she wasn't comfortable. Like she didn't even want to have artwork stay up on there. Like that's like telltale sign number 1. Telltale sign number 2, if you raid someone multiple times, they don't even say your name and you think there's something wrong, don't keep pushing it. Like that's the issue, you know? Don't keep pushing it too as well. So obviously they also had some stuff and they, you know, apparently too as well. This is all in the Spike Girl. That's what I'm talking about, like how she was trying to be nice to Cinder and went on her stream, gave her bits, and then eventually left or whatever. This one, that's up to your own interpretation. I'm not really familiar with it all. But this is where I want to get back to the Silver and Cinder situation. Where basically they have these conversations and they're like, I don't know if I forgot to save it or not. Okay, I forgot to save it. Anyway, actually it might be over here. In the document itself, they had a few different things saying, hey, I want to go cancel maybe Silver's model over here. Oh my God, I want to go and maybe save my money in the future. They kind of talk about like, you know, trying to hope that they have someone else's model. Yeah, this is Silver's model in Nano. Yeah, I want to take it, but I don't want to disrespect Cinder. I just want to do pretty models. I might be able to considering I'll only take Silver back too as well. Nanolist over here saying Silver may have just found another artist, just waiting for their confirmation too. Basically a lot of this type of stuff being like, hey man, you know, I just don't really want to do it too as well. And there is a few times where she's like, you know, hey, she's still my client. I'm sorry. But eventually, you know, like eventually they kind of do that. So here's more Silvervale conversations too. Basically saying, Silver, I have to cancel the model com. I'm sorry. My manager told me I have to cancel the most comms possible for healthy reasons. I've been working too hard and it's getting to me. I really apologize for any inconvenience. So basically this was also kind of red and then being like, hey, like, just cancel it all. Work with only yes, like trying to more so kind of coerce her. So that's where red went wrong. And I think Cinder by association. Then basically being like, hey, like, forget everyone else, work with us. You know, it makes sense. Of like how it happened. So they're bad. Like this is bad. I feel bad for Silvervale. And also by association, Bao. Bao was also hurt by this a lot because she also had her own model canceled out of the blue. And I feel like Bao is just one of those girls that's just trying to, you know, be normal. Like she, I think, was one of the biggest victims. I want to make another video on that. But like I think Bao was the biggest victim. Silvervale was definitely, there was a lot of mean girl stuff, but I think Silvervale was kind of also a victim, like the biggest victim here too. Both Silvervale and Bao were hurt a lot because you can see them. They're trying to be like, you know, like what artist Model Mama says, I know it's Cinder's enemy, you know, and they're kind of still discussing all this type of stuff. Now, and by the way, this message later on was kind of like, I would respect her more for doing this. I know it's Cinder's enemy, but still my client. But then eventually she cancels anyway, because she just didn't want to work on these models. Like there's a lot of like comments over here too. Like, look, you just scrapped Silvervale. I talked to Cinder just now, and she said she actually would love to work with you more to help you pay for your house. I didn't really start silver stuff on your stream. Yeah, but I'll cancel anyway. Kind of feeling more light and didn't even see the messages yet. Regardless of how you feel about it, you should do what's best for yourself. So like, he's still trying, but it's like very manipulative still. You know what I mean? Like they're getting excited that they canceled the model, and she did eventually do it too as well. And you can see like she's like, I'm so sorry. I wish we could work with everyone I could. But like, yeah, they kind of manipulated this Nanolis girl, but Nanolis girl also wanted this herself. Like in every one of these conversations, even the red dude's like, hey man, it's if you really gotta, we can't really stop you, which doesn't make him okay. He's still manipulating her. Like if you have a friend that's like, hey, so did you cancel the model? Yeah, did you cancel the model? Yeah, did you cancel the model? Yeah, did you cancel the model? Did you cancel? And then eventually they go and be like, but it's okay, you don't have to, but did you cancel? Hey, you don't have to, but did you cancel? Did you cancel? Hey, you don't have to. That's manipulative, that's like pushy, it's gross. That's like a dude asking like, hey, like where's my hug at? Like this red dude is like the definition. This is the biggest loser man I think I've ever seen. Like if I was ever managing my like successful like VTuber girlfriend or whatever, bro, this is like obsessive tier 3 mob behavior that's like way too involved in your stream. Like this is why you should never have your like significant other be your manager. Like this is like psychotic. It's like stalker level almost. It's just petty gossip nonstop. And that was probably Cinder's biggest issue, is dating this dude and still having this dude in her life. Like this guy is absolutely bonkers. So anyway, back to the main stuff. Nanolis was kind of playing every side. She was a little burnt out, didn't want to do some work, kind of wanted to go and work with Cinder, it seemed like. And then whenever all this kind of unwrapped out, then she uses an opportunity to go and message like a Shy Lily and all these other girls to kind of paint her in a bad light. I think Red put her in a bad light. And I think she was manipulative, but it was manipulated and also manipulative. But she also kind of chose to live this life herself, because she could have just been like a hard like, hey, no, I'm just going to work with them. And it seemed like everyone would be okay with that. Besides the fact that they're manipulating her into like kind of making her seem like a bad person. So I can see why she could use that as a scapegoat. But at the end of the day, it still is rough. So going back to the main topic, like I said, so there's that like model drama. I think that red guy really was bad to Bao in Silvervale. Like that really did instill a lot of pain into her. But I do think Nanolis really did handle the situation poorly. There's a lot of missing information. She seemed like she was okay with canceling stuff. She seemed like she was kind of listening to the gossip and being kind of spoon-fed it, but also encouraging it. Like, you know, like any artist, it's hard to do. Don't get me wrong, especially with big content creators. So I'm giving her a little bit of leeway. But it's rough, you know, it's just a weird situation to be in. Like she's trying to play every side, which I get it, but it's in hindsight, it's rough. Anyway, I'm gonna be a little judgmental still. We have like, I don't know. But regardless, going back to the Cinder and Silver situation, after they added each other on Twitter, Cinder asked, hey, you wanna do a collab? You wanna be together? Do whatever. Silver's like, not really, no, but you can message me if you want. And then this is once again where these things got weird. Because in the backdrop, they keep on saying how they wanted to go and cancel these messages. Look, being like, hey, you scrap Silvervale, and all these other DMs being like, hey, regardless how you feel about it, you should do what's best for you. But we definitely want you to come for more for your art, and you can do it on stream. Like, you know, just saying, we have so much stuff we want to go and do in the first place. I hope Silver finds someone else, you know? Like, which model, what do you want to do? What about Silver's model? I want to take it down, but I don't respect Cinder. I want to do pretty models. I'll consider it, you know, well, everything we should. So anyway, they're just playing both sides. It looks kind of rough. The red dude's trying to manipulate this girl. Hopefully you guys are following, because it is a lot. This is why a 1,000-page Google Doc was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. And then here is all of Cinder's DMs. Cinder looks like an obsessed ex-girlfriend. As I mentioned, as a man, like the golden rules, if someone doesn't respond to me after 2 messages, I will never message them ever again. Ever. Ever, ever. No matter the circumstance. That's like a hard golden rule. I think it's done well for me. Maybe on really rare occasions, maybe a 3rd message, and after that, for sure done. But this is also after she's like, hey, delete my tweet. Delete your picture of us. All the rating drama, where she's like, I'm rating you and I'm not getting any like actual feedback or friendship back. And as well, all in the backgrounds, her boyfriend's trying to tell Silvervale, hey, or Nanolis, to cancel Silvervale's model. And be like, hey, like this is, don't work with them, like work with us, we'll give you money, whatever, blah, blah, blah. There was even a certain point with one of the pictures where Nanolis thought that they were going to pay them for the canceled work. Like they were going to pay them to be like, hey, like my dude. No, they're not going to give you like $20,000 just to have exclusivity. But obviously, once again, having exclusivity costs a lot of money. And trying to go and like cut through all your other friends, like Bao especially, I really do feel bad for Bao. And also for Silvervale, it is bad. Like this is, I think, the worst thing she did. And like it depends. Like I don't think Cinder was that horrible. I just think that she was just like naive, maybe? I don't know, maybe cocky. It really depends on how you take it. So like I keep on trying to get back to, she sent so many messages. Hey Silver, I just got your gamer stuff in the mail. It looks amazing. It's so cute. We both have Nano's art on our merch since she's both our models' mamas. I hope your flavor development is going well. Can't wait to try it. They're sending me samples of mine soon. No response. A few weeks later. Hey Silver, congrats on good luck in your VTuber War nominations. Blake is planning a bunch of fun events for the nominees leading up during the show. I hope to see you there. No response again. At this point, I would never message her ever again. No raid confirmation, no tweet confirmation. I'm out. Hey Silver, a few months later. Your Valentine's outfit you debuted yesterday came out amazing. Blank's design is so pretty. Once again, always talk about artists though, which is crazy. I like how you had a bunch of artists like Blank and Nano help with it. I tried to come support you during the stream, but my messages weren't sending for some reason. Like, your raids aren't going through. She says delete the tweets. You're insulting her in private over all of these random like model stuff on Nanolist. Like I just showed you guys the timestamps. This is all within the same time area. Like as well, if you look at them, like trying to discuss like the models in chapters 2 as well. Like this was right before it. You look at these other dates later on. You look at all these dates. You know, it's crazy. Like you just scrap Silvervale. Like this is in the mix of this all. Like this is like a few weeks later. This is almost the next day. Crazy enough. Like, sorry, this is just a lot. Like, yeah, this is literally like 2 days before that even happened, before the model got scrapped. So why are you bringing up Nano's art right after she wants to scrap the model, bro? Like, I mean, you know what I mean, dude? What is this? Like, what is it? Like, what is it? Sony, once again, like her messages aren't even going through. Her tweets like got no reception. She didn't want to see her, didn't want to collab. Her boyfriend's like completely just roasting Silvervale in the background the entire time. And like, as I'm making this video, I feel like this is even worse than I thought it was, like, you know? But like, I don't know. It's, it depends on your take. It depends on your take, but like, this is like weird. You know, and then there's another message after she didn't respond after like 5 different messages, like where she made a pumpkin, like, and this is like the 7th message. Like this really looks like Stalker ex-girlfriend. Late congrats on your gamer subs flavor, Silver. The art you had done for your alternate label and mousepad was gorgeous. I hope gamer subs sent you some of my flavor to try too. I saw some people saying our flavors were good mixed together, but I haven't tried it yet. Hope you've been doing good. And throughout all of this, her boyfriend is trying to go and manipulate Nanolist to remove the model, and then Nanolist, without a spine or being opportunistic, whatever, those two were really the biggest problems here. I just think Sinder was a naive, like creepy ex-girlfriend type vibe, and maybe she was better. I don't know. I don't know her true intentions. I'm not her. But like it just seemed like they were just both conniving, and then Sinder by proxy just didn't get it, bro. Like didn't get that she just did not like you. This is like delusional levels, because as I said, as a man, after 2 messages, I'm done. If I send a girl a picture of my pumpkin in honor I did with her, actually this wasn't even in honor of her. She just randomly sent a girl a pumpkin. Like, bro, why did she just send her a random pumpkin? Like, anyway, if I sent a picture of someone's random pumpkin, dude, and they didn't respond, I've never talked to them ever again. So anyway, Silvervale, I think, is in the right here. Same with Bao. Bao was very similar. I almost would want to do his own like Bao segment, but Bao had the same thing. Like her model got randomly canceled for God knows why, and it seems like this red dude manipulated it all. And if Sinder is still with the guy, she does have to take some accountability with it all. Like at the end of the day. So I want to hear your thoughts and comments, because this was like like I said, if you guys want to subscribe, there's so much there's like 3 more videos I can make in depth like this. But this is such a waste of my time and my life. What am I doing? Please, for the love of God, subscribe and leave a like. And Cinder, if you see this, I'm sorry. But like, just, you know, just find some good friends, man, and don't be like this. And dump the red dude. And Silvervale, like, you seem cool. And my heart always goes out for Bao, man. Bao, poor Bao. That's all I got for this part. This is basically what happened on this one. This is the summary. But oh my lord, there's so much.